Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Jedi and Sith, to another video, and today I will be showing my results and findings from testing with the clones. So, just as a heads up, this first battle is going to be a loss, which was very unfortunate, and as you can see here, it's because Shaak Ti got targeted. Generally, I start off every battle with a tenacity up from Rex, and then Shaak Ti generally then gives him 100% turn meter. However, in this case, because Shaak Ti was targeted first, that's not going to happen, and it makes it very hard to win. And within this battle, we are going to lose because Shaak Ti's going to die off here, and because Fives is taunting, they're then going to focus right on Fives, and now there's no more sacrifice. So why it's bad that Shaak Ti gets targeted is then when she dies, there's no bonuses. Fives doesn't sacrifice. Had that been Arc Trooper, even though then we would have won. Even though Fives was taunting, we still would have won, because then when he died, Fives would have lost the taunt and we would have gained all the buffs. So right away I can tell you there's one big lose condition, and that is if Shaak Ti or Fives is targeted. As always, I'm going to start with Rex giving turn meter to everyone in tenacity up, and then I call him to giving him the 100% turn meter from Shaak Ti. Everyone else will take their turns. We triggered Savior there very quickly. We always pass command over to Rex, because you want him, when he does that tenacity, to also be able to then have an attack still. As you see here, they targeted Arc Trooper, which is very frequent. They generally target Arc Trooper, Echo, or Rex. They rarely target Fives, and they rarely target Shaak Ti. Like I said earlier, 1 out of 10 times I think they target Shaak Ti, and the other one, and then another 1 out of 10 they target Fives. So 2 out of 10 you have lose conditions, so you have an 80% win condition, and pretty much you just keep battling until Fives Rex gets his aerial advantage and you wipe out Jolie is seen there, and then it's just game, set, match, and you just clean up. This one was very easy. Generally they don't go this clean because I have pretty much my entire team, and in another clip down the road there's one where the only two left are Rex and Arc Trooper, I believe, but we'll get to that clip later, as I want to talk more about how you can guarantee a little bit more that you are going to win, and how you can potentially make those definite lose conditions better. And as you can see here, we're going to just completely wreck this team, and hopefully here in a little bit, with Rex's advantage, we'll be able to move on to the next one. So we are going to be targeting this team over here on the left, and that's the team that we're going to battle against, because overall it's a better team. Now, just as we always do, so in this case Revan again outran us, but this time he targeted Echo, which is a lot better. So we'll pass the turn meter over Rex. Rex will then pass more turn meter, and then call Echo to assist over here on Kenobi, dispel the taunt, and as always, give Rex command of the turret. Now, Fives is going to sacrifice there, which is nice. However, it is a little early, but we'll be able to make it work. We're going to try and trigger and get rid of Grandmaster Yoda here. Dispel the Foresight, and we're not able to kill off Yoda yet. But we'll be able to hear as we call everyone to assist or not. Kenobi's taunting again, which we're going to dispel. That's the one annoying thing with Kenobi, because the clones score a lot of critical hits, which then make it harder for them to get through someone, because Kenobi taunts, and so then you have to go take care of Kenobi, and then you're going to have to go back and forth. So generally try and take out Kenobi while also putting a couple hits in on everyone else. Now that it's Rex's turn, we'll use aerial advantage on Jolie. Goodbye Jolie, and now we can just target on Kenobi and get rid of him, so we don't have to worry about his taunt anymore, or him being revived by Jolie Bindu. Now this is generally a good tactic when dealing with Kenobi. Just keep hitting Kenobi, even kill him if you have to, and then when you can, get rid of Jolee and then go right back to getting rid of Kenobi and then target Yoda, which you can see I'm doing here. We're gonna lose ARC Trooper right there. Shortly, I believe we will lose, well, there you go, Shaak Ti. That's what I was going to say. Sorry, I got distracted by something else. Use aerial advantage again on someone who doesn't have foresight, which in this case is Yoda. Goodbye, Yoda. And now we just get rid of everyone else slowly but surely. Give Tenacity. Get rid of Bastila. And goodbye. And now we just will finish up Revan and it'll be game over for this Jedi team. Made a mistake there, as you could tell. We already have foresight, so it's not game over yet using aerial advantage, but now it is. So in this next match, we're going to pick this team in the middle, which is a slightly easier team, but is slightly more realistic because most people use Kenobi with Padme teams, and so that fifth slot often is not the best. So this is a bit more of a realistic team. However, it still is not as good as that previous team, and you will be able to tell that as this battle will be quite easy in comparison, and we'll get a lot more banners if this were to be a GAC match. So as always, start off with Tenacity, pass turn me over to Rex. That's always the same set. That's always what you do. And in this match, they targeted Echo, and generally what I like to do is heal up the person who was targeted, because that gives them a couple more hits before they die off, making it so that we can get a couple more hits in before our sacrifice triggers, which makes our team a lot more potent because, as in this case, Yoda is already a lot weaker, so we can quickly tap him. And next we'll target Jolee so he doesn't get any revives, and because he is gear 11, he's not as beefy, which is why, as I said in the beginning, it's not as good of a Jedi team. Generally, you probably actually want to relic your Jolee, because you want him to revive everyone if everyone dies. As you can see there, I took out Revan with aerial advantage so that then he won't be doing anything funny. Next up is to get rid of Bastila, because honestly, Kanan isn't that much of a threat, and now Bastila is a relic, so it did take a little bit longer, but we were still able to clear it. Because of Revan's leadership, every counter by Kanan here regains health and protection, which does take a while to get rid of him, but with all of the juiced up clone troopers from Fives' Sacrifice, it does not take long. So from my testing, I can safely conclude that there are really only two lose conditions, and that is if Shaak Ti or Fives are targeted. Otherwise, you should be able to win, and even worst case scenario, if they do kill you, you should still take out a few of those Jedi scum with you. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you really liked it, consider leaving a like or even subscribing. This has been the Grand Admiral and End Transmission.